Good morning.
Good morning.
It started.
Yeah.
Tired. This time change is getting us. We stayed out late.
Yeah, my eyes are all puffy shut.
Yeah, we went to Parker's baseball game from Paragon Ridge Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
He plays for the JV team, and he did awesome. He did great.
He really did.
He may be one of the better people on the team.
Yeah.
I don't know. From what we saw yesterday,
I'd say so.
I think he might be one of the better people. But you guys saw we put out the video of building the trusses. And some people said they're called gussets. Never heard what a gusset was. I don't know. I think that just proves we don't know what we're doing. So we just make it work.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like I got a pretty good compliment on the design, I guess, from a guy that works at a truss place. And he said that that's pretty much spot on how they build it. And whenever they build it for their companies, but instead of wood, they would just use metal plates, and it's pretty interesting. He said the engineers figure it out, I guess the span and everything. They send it down, everything gets cut, and they said within a matter of seconds they can build the whole thing. Because they just put all the boards down, put the plates on in a big press, like smashes all the plates into it. So within, it took me by myself about 16 minutes to do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
If we were doing them together and we did a few and we kind of got the routine of who's getting what, we could probably knock it in half. And it's just, we're only building so many trusses, so it's not like it's going to pay off and we're going to be building trusses for a living and we get the time down, to a minute or something. But the fact that it actually looks like a barn now, and we were able to get up there and do it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I've just been looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks great. It's just coming together.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
My thing was, how do I create the trust to go ahead and all be together so it's easy for us to put it up there? Because
the non-treated lumber is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
That helped out a lot.
Yeah. It'd be nice if it was treated. It'd be just even more
strong.
I guess
Endurance.
resistant. But the reality is, we're not getting rain here for a minute. It should be covered up by then, and then it's strong enough because it's only a 12-foot span the way it's built and stuff. But everything we did, everything else we treated, and I was telling Danielle, I was like, there's no water going to be hitting the top unless it's leaking, and we're hoping it don't leak. So if it's leaking, that means we have a bigger problem on our hand than having treated lumber at the top. But everything else was treated, which is great because it rained, and we know it's not an issue. It still would have been fine if it would have rained on untreated, since we haven't been building that long. But to see it the way it is and to have it come together is nice. We're finalizing the whole framing of it, the whole thing, and then at that point it's metal, and that's when it looks like it really comes together really, really fast. It doesn't take long for it to really take shape when you put metal on it. Mm-hmm. Big old sheets and stuff, and it would not be our first rodeo doing metal on a building.
Nope.
Yep. And it's, I don't know, it's one step closer, and then we got to finish the fence and everything. We have yet to watch the video from Juno's.
Yeah.
I kind of skimmed through it on my phone real fast, but
now we've been busy. I haven't even got it on YouTube.
No. And then we were at the baseball game last night, and then
Yeah.
just came straight home, went to sleep. But it looks like the mission was successful, and we, uh, I think we've already have we put a video out yet?
Yeah,
In Crocker Life?
Yeah.
You guys know we took the goats to the Junos, and
The two baby girl.
yeah, we have officially swapped them with another family for two cooney pigs, and we're gonna let Junos keep one, and we're gonna keep one, and the purpose of them, I'm not gonna say just yet because I don't know what Juno said. So you guys can guess down below, but they are cooney. I don't think they're registered, but could be, or are they registered?
I don't know.
I don't remember, but they're 100% cooney. They're legit. But the Junos actually had texted us, and they're constantly sending us these posts about animals,
and we're like,
do you not remember you're keeping one of our animals already, and you're trying to get us to get more? Do you want to hold all our animals? But it was their idea, their idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny every time I'm like, listen.
Yeah, so
remember, we are. No.
You're already babysitting for us.
Yeah.
But it was nice to be able to. I guess we didn't barter with our friends. Our friends were the middleman for us to barter, and we benefit and they benefit.
Yeah.
And that was a cool thing for us to be able to basically trade some of our animals for someone else's animals and help Junos get something out of it, since they've been helping us, with Lambo and stuff. And it's definitely, it doesn't make it even. It doesn't make it like, all right, perfect trade. You watched Lambo for 6 years. Here's a pig.
Yeah.
But it is a nice thing to be able to do that and to have it work out that way.
Yeah, whenever they were bartering, first they sent the post, and then Jason's like, hey, you want to do this? And then Flint was down.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going with it, so never mind.
I don't know. We were going to keep them here.
I got it. It's back. I think actually knows it. My brain this morning is not good.
I'm just going to assume what she was going to say was they asked us if we wanted them, and we said, yeah, absolutely, but we have nowhere to put them yet. We could put them in our pen back there with the boys, but Gin Pop's already, it's a little while back there with all them boys together, and you got a Cooney mix. I think it's like a Juliana or something with it. You got breakfast, and then you got a potbelly, and then you got the boy goat.
Yeah.
And they all back there trying to be top dog on the yard, and we didn't want to throw any more in there for now, just because they're already, button heads and stuff. But
whenever they were bartering for us, first they're like, it's funny, we're bartering the livestock like it's ours, and we joked, obviously, it's like, don't you know by now our animals are your animals?
Yeah.
So yeah, feel free. And also with the being fair, swap or whatever, since they've been watching Lambo, it's almost like, if it doesn't work out to get the two pigs, it's like, trade these two girl goats and you can have just the pig.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked out.
Yeah. Or if Junos decide they don't want to keep a pig, we'll take both. Sorry, Junos. But yeah, I don't know, to get to a point where we are getting to a point. I know that sounds dumb, but we are getting ready to finalize the barn, get the fence, get the animals back, get the animals over here moved and stuff, and then we have the Airbnb, the grain bin Airbnb coming up very, very shortly, and then when that stuff's done, we're ready to jump on the grain bin. and it's crazy and it's awesome, and I definitely think that's when everyone's going to be super excited to watch, especially our neighbors. People constantly drive by real slow and they're looking, and then when they stop and talk, they're like, "Hey, have you started working on your bin yet?" We're like, "No." So I think that's going to be the talk of the neighborhood right here is whenever the grain bin gets building and stuff, and I'm excited to go look at the Airbnb to get ideas that maybe we've already thought of a lot, and we've looked at a lot of videos, we looked at a lot of photos, a lot of floor plans, everything like that. I've really started figuring out how to build on the curved walls, good ways to do stuff. I learned something from Brandon, SV Thunder Road, his video, whenever he had to measure in his boat, had to cut plywood to fit the curvature of the boat. I was like, that's a really smart way to do it for us because our entire house is round. So everything we do as far as, you build your wall. Well, you don't have to build your walls around the outside walls, but say if you want to put up a cabinet or countertop or whatever on an outer wall, that whole countertop's got to be round. And doing stuff like that, or we're building, a fireplace area. We have an electric fireplace. Doing the stairs all the way around. Like, how do you get that? Those curves, and to be able to learn those things, we're pretty excited. And then you guys know Juno's the sawmill's over there, and we have a bunch of logs that we can cut up. I think it would be so cool to mill up and maybe even make all our stairs out of trees from Oklahoma, or at least part of it, or certain things in the house that is legit straight from trees from Bristow. How cool would that be? Not everyone gets to do stuff like that, and I know that we have newer people coming over because they're like, "Hey, you should invest in like a bandsaw, like sawmill. You can get one. You got a lot of trees. You could do this." And I was like, "We actually have one. Just haven't used it." But I don't know. We're getting to that point where everything is getting finalized, and I'm excited. I'm pretty pumped with it, and the weather is being absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's light a lot longer for the day, so you can really get building and keep that momentum going for a lot longer.
The time change kind of messed with us a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting a little late, but
yeah, we used to waking up at 5.
Yeah, so now technically before.
Well, our bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be able to, I don't know, work longer days and it's warm, that's our element. We're not too great in the cold. So I don't know. I'm more than excited, and I don't know. I ain't got much else to say other than that. Other than the barns getting finalized for the framing. We had a fun time at the baseball game. We have a pig, technically not on the way to us, but it's at the Junos, so technically we have a pig on the way. And then, finish this stuff and get the animals over here. And then got the Airbnb, and then we're going to start working on the grain bin. I mean, we got a lot going on in a short little time, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Hopefully you guys are adjusting to this time change. And if not, hopefully you don't have to go to a job and wake up super early. You kind of adjust. And
or that kind of forces you to adjust.
Yeah. So my alarm went off, and I was like, I'm going to lay here for a minute, and then I got to get up. I'm forcing myself to get up. And so we'll get used to it and get moving, but hopefully you guys have a great day. Hopefully y'all had an awesome weekend, and we missed a few days, but we're back on it.
Oh, yeah. We hung out with, I guess we talk about that, too. Ma.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll talk about it.
Yeah, I thought you were going to.
And then, we just hung out with Mom and went to the zoo with the kids and Mom. It was fun.
Yeah, and then just hung out at your brother's house, and it's kind of funny. Liv's always been kind of bubbly, just, I don't think she's shy of anything, but Jude is now 4.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but whenever I first met him, he was terrified of me. He didn't even like Danielle. He was scared. And then now this time, I mean, he was butted up next to us with his iPad and showing us everything.
He's been, I guess, each time more and more. I guess if you guys remember the popcorn video, then it took him a little bit to warm up to us, but he would.
Yeah.
So just the difference in.
Yeah, he's really come around, and it's pretty interesting. I didn't really grow up around kids and stuff like that. We didn't have nieces and nephews running around or anything like that. Like there were some neighbors and stuff we'd play with, but
any younger cousins.
Yeah, but I was young, so
that's what. Like,
no, like nothing like that, and at least I wasn't around them, and so to have Liv and Jude and stuff around it's fun. It keeps you kind of energized a little bit. It'll wear you out, but kind of keeps the kid in you alive, and going to the zoo and showing them stuff, and seeing them get excited and be able to pick them up and look over something, and all that. It was a lot of fun, and just to be able to do something like that, go out and do something, have fun, and then also just go back to their house and still have just as much fun, and they're excited, and they're at that perfect age where they want to be like your waitress, and they're like, do you need anything? We're like, ice cream, or go get a slice of pizza, or something like that. It's fun. It's a fun time, and whether we have kids or not ourselves, I don't know, but this is definitely letting us plan ahead of like, all right, if you take a kid to a zoo, you don't take a wagon. If you have kids in baseball, be prepared to sit there for hours, and just everything like that. So I don't know, it's fun. It's even more fun when they're not your kids. That's how I see it, I guess. Except we don't have kids, so it's you do the fun stuff and you leave. But I don't know. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully you guys have a great day. Is there anything else?
Nope.
All right, guys. Bye.